Hey Leo, I hope you all are doing well. This is going to be a general reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. This is for the rest of September. Leo, in honor of Libra season, we're reading with the air. I've got the window open, and then I'm going to read with the smoke, see how that interacts with the air. And, we're going to get that going, see what messages might come through for you, and then we'll start reading with the tarot, okay? We're going to start with the Millennial Tarot, and then we'll clarify with the Universal Rider-Waite deck. Now, Leo, again, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter Leo placements. Also, I do have personals open for anybody who's interested. Details are down below in the description box. There are two streams that kind of separated and then they reconnected. I'm wondering if for some of you maybe there is a reunion. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic at all. The letters V or N could be significant to some of you here. J, K, A. Sagittarius energy, Pisces energy. You know, the reason I say that is because there was some smoke that almost looked like a Jupiter symbol. So that was interesting to me. But, you know, when it comes to this, it really feels like there's somebody who is being very head over heart with you or in regards to a situation that was involving you here. You know, for those of you who might not be in contact with whoever this is, I feel like they're very head over heart about it. Like that's what needed to be done. Like they're being very matter of fact about it. But it does eat at whoever this is. It does eat at this person. Some of you, it's an air sign. I feel like they're very smart. They're witty, you know, but as far as emotional intelligence goes, there's not a lot of that there for whoever this is. The number 3 could be significant. Maybe you're in your 30s for someone here, or maybe you're dealing with someone who is in their 30s, but there could also be an opportunity here to collaborate with someone. There could be a new community for some of you here. Maybe you're moving to a new community, or this is a new work environment here. There are also some circles forming up here, Leo. I do wonder if some of you, your guides, your angels, your ancestors are closer than you realize. I also feel like there's been an opportunity orbiting you for quite some time. And, you know, for some of you, it's almost like you've been in this situation where it's like, can I trust this? You know, I don't want to give up what I know for, you know, something that I'm just hoping for, right? It's kind of giving me that energy a little bit here, Leo. Is opportunities are coming towards you, but you're not super trusting of them. Now, I understand for those of you where this might be get-rich-quick schemes, things like that, where you can obviously kind of tell that something's off, something's up. But for some of you here, this could be, you know, say, for example, you work 2 jobs and one is like, hey, if you drop that one, then, you know, I'll give you a pay raise, or I'll give you more days, or put you in this position, blah, blah, blah. It's giving me that kind of energy here. Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio. One of these people could be coming towards you, and maybe that is with some sort of offer, but I feel like there's, you know, it's really feeling to me like there might be a secret in a family or a secret within a business. There's something about that here. Somebody's wanting to discuss this. It's being uncovered. A red vehicle could be significant to someone here. There might also be money coming in, like you may have overpaid for something here, Leo, and there's some sort of check, like a refund or something of that nature here that might be coming in, coming towards you. The lighter's not wanting to do its thing anymore, so we're just going to let the smoke fade out naturally, and we'll see if any other messages are coming through. But for some of you, you may be getting a small pet here that you might find purpose or meaning in caring for. So there's something about that coming through here. There's a really like purposeful connection here. I feel like it's something that really elevates your vibration here. So some of you, if that's not something you're already doing, maybe it's something that you could start, you know, looking into here in the end of September, possibly. Somebody here could be into photography, or someone might be looking at your photos, or you're looking at their photos. Some of you, this could be on like a photo app as well, like a social media app, maybe Snapchat or Snapchat or Instagram. I feel like some of you, this could be on an app of some sort. I feel like somebody could be looking at your photos. What's coming through here for Leo? What's coming through here for Leo for the rest of September? Some of you, that opportunity that's coming in where you're like, can I trust it? I feel like it is trustworthy, but there are strings, you know, so there's something about this here where maybe your gut is saying, you know, there's something off about it, but it really feels to me like something's just not yet been communicated. Like, oh, these would be the hours actually, you know, it's kind of giving me the vibe of something being left out, but not necessarily on purpose. I feel like it's something that's just not been discussed yet, if that makes sense. So ask questions, Leo. You know, that could serve you well in terms of, you know, deciding whether or not you want to take this opportunity. Four of Cups is your overall energy, which is odd to me. Some of you, maybe you're binge watching something here, or you're doom scrolling, whatever the case may be. Some of you might be in a little bit of a rut, and you could be in a space where you're about to pull yourself out of that in the end of September. You've got the Four of Cups energy here. Somebody here could be a Cancer moon or rising. I feel like you're also looking at your phone here. A text comes in from this dark-haired person. You do have the Page of Wands showing up here. It says House DJ on it. So this could just be a person that, you know, you're connected with through music. They don't necessarily have to be a DJ. Somebody could be sending you a song. They're like, listen to this, or do you remember this song? You know, it's giving me that kind of energy here. Somebody here's a smoker. You've got the Devil showing up. It says the F-boy on the card. Some of you, this might be a Capricorn coming through. Okay, Leo, some of you, you're definitely, for whoever this is resonating with, you're definitely out of contact with this person. And I think the reason they're kind of dominating the storyline is because it's for such a short time frame. Okay, so bear with me here, you know, because it does kind of seem like they're showing up in every card here. And I feel like that's for a reason, you know. I think a message is meant to come through here in regards to what's about to happen. The Devil, other than it being like Capricorn energy, it is also a card that can represent toxicity, a strong bond, temptation, you know, something that might have a hold on you, right? And so the Page of Wands could definitely be a message coming through. Pages are messengers, fiery message, hot message. You know, you could be looking at this message like, do I respond to it? How do I respond, right? It's kind of giving me that vibe here. And then you get the Six of Cups, which is a card that can represent the past. It says throwback. Somebody could be looking at images of the two of you, or just of you. You've got the Wheel of Fortune underneath it. Somebody here could be investing in Bitcoin, but or something else. It says Bitcoin on the card, but it doesn't necessarily have to mean that, Leo. When it comes to this card, it can represent cycles closing and new ones beginning, but when it shows up with the Six of Cups, it can talk about the past repeating, you know, or the past returning is what I should say here. Goodness gracious. We're going to be getting some clarification out here, but the Magician shows up in the reverse position here. Now, the Magician is a great card. It's manifestation. It's law of attraction, right? But when it shows up in the reverse position, we have to think of, you know, what do magicians do? They're tricksters. They've got tricks up their sleeves. They wear many different hats, right? And so when it comes to this energy here, under that you have the Five of Swords. Look at it. Just look at what it says. I mean, come on now, right? It's giving me this energy that somebody is coming back and they're spinning the story. You know, it's interesting because the House DJ card comes up, the Page of Wands, it says House DJ. And what do? They spin disc. I feel like this is a person who is spinning a story here. Do they even spin discs anymore in 2025? I'm showing my age here, ain't I? Let's see what we have. What do we have here for Leo in regards to the spread for the rest of September? Now, some of you, an opportunity might be returning to you, but you're kind of giving it a side eye here. It seems like there might be something you've got to sacrifice in order to take this opportunity, or it's not what was originally offered. There's something about that here too. But let's see what's coming through. Ultimately, it looks like a person, though. It looks like just a person, romantic interest returning, past romantic interest. There's the Magician showing up here. I feel like there was strong promise for this in the past, and that's why it has such a hold on you here, Leo. Some of you, this is a Virgo or a Gemini. Some of you, it's a fellow fixed sign or a Capricorn. But when it comes to this energy here with the Magician, I feel like this is something that you wished for, and I think that could be why it's so hard to figure out, how do I react and respond to this, right? We have the Nine of Swords showing up. This was someone who really stressed you out. And honestly, Leo, I feel like they did it on purpose. The energy coming through here, like, that's not a message that I would usually give out, but it came through so strongly. And when it comes to this energy, it feels like this person wanted the upper hand. You know, they really did. They wanted to feel like they were in control of what was going on within the connection. So some of you, this could have happened in the form of, like, you know, them not giving you specific answers to things, or them leaving you on hold for days at a time. You know, it's giving me that kind of vibe here. Just pretending things were not a big deal when they knew that they were. What else do we have here? Eight of Cups energy. Some of you, this person could have ghosted, but I really feel like a lot just was not adding up within their story. You can see that missing cup here. There was missing information, and there's still missing information when they come back. Five of Pentacles is showing up. This could, again, definitely could be a ghosting situation. Some of you, they could be leaving something out in regards to finances or work that has them worried. But when it comes to this energy, a lot of you, I feel like the way that things happen, they may be trying to explain it away. They may be trying to tell you, oh no, that's not how it went down. You know, there was this that you didn't know about and that you didn't know about. I feel like a lot of you, they're filling in the spaces with things that may not really be true, you know. But it would be things that you would have no choice other than to say, well, that's understandable, you know. Let me see what else we have here. What's going on over here? Page of Swords. They've been watching you for a while, Leo. This could be an air sign for sure. They've been watching for a while, and I feel like they've been, you know, they've had their wheels a-turning as to how they're going to come forward. You know, do I just send a simple hey, or do I start explaining myself? You know, it's giving me that kind of energy here. It honestly feels to me like for a lot of you, this person really wanted the upper hand in the connection, and when they realized that, you know, you were serious about the connection and that there wasn't a whole lot they could do to run you off in the past, Leo. And I think that once they started to realize that, they could have run off from this, right? And now they're coming back and they could be changing the story on some level. Like, yeah, well, I lost my job, or, you know, this and that was going on with my mom or my dad or my kid or whatever, right? And I feel like it kind of puts you in a tough position in regards to, like, you know, how to react or respond to this individual and whether or not you give another chance. But honestly, it just... It's all giving me shady vibes here, Leo, especially with the devil showing up. He's got red flags sticking out from behind him. Come on now. I feel like this person has some hidden vices here too that they, you know, are not sharing. Even people close to them might not know that they're into these things, whatever these things might be. But I feel like forward movement is best here in this situation is the message that I get here. I feel like there's success coming to you. I think that it's no secret either. You know, it showed up in your smoke reading. It even came through a little bit here that there are opportunities headed your way. And I feel like that's where Spirit wants you to put your focus. But it almost seems like this person needs to learn a lesson. So, you know, it's kind of fated for them to come to you and be turned away by you so they can learn this lesson in playing games. You know, they're too old for this. They're far too old for this. That's what I'm seeing here for you, Leo. I hope that this was helpful or fun or whatever you needed it to be, okay? Don't forget that you're more than welcome to watch out for your other signs. I read for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. At this point, every sign is going to be up for the end of September. So yeah, I doing fixed signs all in this portion. I did mutables the day before yesterday, and the day before that I did cardinals. So you're more than welcome to check those out. They all cover the rest of September. So if you've got any of the other signs in your moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter, or sun, and you know, you haven't heard those messages, feel free to check those out. I also do daily collectives. So if you guys want to check out the general, feel free to do that. People have been pretty shocked at how accurate the generals are. I've had a lot of people say they don't usually watch generals, but they've been watching those. So I guess I'm good at that. I don't know, right? I don't know. But feel free to check those out. I also have personals open if you're interested. Everything is down there, Leo. But if this is where we part, I'll let you go. Okay, I'll let you go. I want to thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and hopefully I will see you all next time, maybe in the general. I don't know. Y'all take care. Bye. Oh, not that one.